Our top story tonight, Greater Lafayette was awarded $30 million today from the state for economic development. That money is part of the Indiana Regional Economic Acceleration and Developmental Initiative. I talked with leaders from Greater Lafayette who break down how this funding will work. Greater Lafayette leaders have a vision for the future. Their hope was to get $50 million from the Indiana Regional Economic Acceleration and Development Initiative, otherwise known as the READI grant, but the state didn't award them quite that much.
There were 17 regions that submitted across the state, and basically we received the second highest award, which is quite an accomplishment, I think.
But since Greater Lafayette didn't get the $50 million they applied for, they may have to prioritize some projects over others.
We all have to sort of go back, to our notes and take our pencils with the erasers on them now and figure out what we can cut. And then have some meetings and figure out what those priorities will be. But the good thing is this is great news for our region.
Projects the area would like to see accomplished include a 90-mile trail from Covington to Logansport. There is also a plan for a $25 million terminal at the Purdue Airport and the addition of commercial flights and an investment in housing. The airport at Purdue is one major project the public officials I talked to are hopeful for.
It would help us insofar as commerce goes. It would help us insofar as our visitation, our tourism industry, and really help us become even more of a focal point for Central Indiana.
While they weren't able to share exactly which projects will take priority, they're hopeful that more funding could come from the state in the future.
Now, we are optimistic. The governor made a statement about the fact that in the next budget, there could be additional funding for READI. So we're certainly hoping that there'll be additional funding coming down the pike as well.
The READI grant does require communities to match funds for projects, which is something Greater Lafayette officials will be figuring out moving forward.